like seventh heaven music. If y'all see Dame's name, tell me so we could like. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to the beautiful people.
Welcome. People. Come in.
Oh, there we go. Press view. Is that him? Yo. Yo. I can't hear you. Do you hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I had to plug up to the car. Damn. How about what you call it? What's happening, bro?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I just came back from the gallery, just shot some content. You know, I'm on one right now.
Toast. Good
Toast. Now
job.
we gotta pick up some filters. I see but will it be able to, I see you stunting on me, huh? That's how we playing? I didn't know we was playing like that.
Hey, Dame.
Hey, what's happening?
Hello.
Y'all twins?
Yes, twin vibes.
Yeah,
Twin vibe.
you stunting on me. Alright, we got that. So what's happening?
Let's get into it.
Cool. What's Gucci?
So I'm gonna ask you some questions, right?
Bet.
One that's super important to me is there's a lot of young people, right, who aspire to do what you want to do. I mean, to do what you've done, to be where you've been, to create the platforms you've created, right?
Right.
If you could go back to the 18-year-old Dame Dash, right? What would you tell him? What moves would you make differently? What advice would you give him?
Nothing. I'm Dame Dash. Why would I do anything different? I was having a ball when I was 18, and I'm having a ball now. Why would I change anything? Look what I done. Who doesn't want to be Dame Dash?
You got that.
Yeah. You know, you got to think about it, B. I'm like Forrest Gump. I was around when crack first came out. I've been getting money since I was 15. You know, and then I was, you know, that was the dream. Everybody wanted to be, you know, paid in full. I lived that, but not to that extent. And then I was able to do what everyone else's dream was, to be a rap mogul. I did that. Fashion mogul, did that.
You
You
did
know what I
that.
mean? Now I'm doing television networks, art galleries. Like, what would I do different? You know, I've sold companies. I got beautiful kids. I'm living good in the middle of a war and a pandemic. I'm moving like it ain't nothing. I'm getting money still, and all my staff is getting paid. I'm independent. Tips and tips.
In what?
And paper. We need paper. You know, we got to get the essentials. Tips and paper is essentials. With a little grappa. Yeah, the long joints. You know, you got to go to the bootleg joint, not the bootleg, but not many people are open, so you got to know where to go to get your papers and all that. You know, it's an essential.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, like you got to understand something. You know, I'm playing a different game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to fit into an industry. I take it, and I like to do it on my terms. So I didn't fit in the music business. I took the music business. You know, we couldn't move when I was moving, and when I got tired of it, I said, let me go do fashion. I didn't just come into fashion. I made a dent and changed the whole game in fashion, as far as Rockwear, Rachel Roy, Charlotte Bronson, and all the other things in the doors that were open. So now, even in art, you know, I did it all. I did it years ago. Now, my game is television network game. Now, how many people you know have won at that game? Probably nobody personally, but I'm trying to do shit that not many people can do. You know, I don't like hustling on a crowded block, but it means I want to play a bigger game. But also, you got to do it real cool. You can't sell out to do it. You can't sell your friends to do it. You have to have integrity. You got to do it with style and class and pizzazz. You feel me? Eloquent.
Yeah.
You know, a real general can only lead in a war. People pretend to be generals when nothing is going on. I'm seeing a lot of fucking fake generals sitting around like soldiers. But I'm a general. I'm outside fighting right now. I'm outside putting out more work than before and ever. My numbers is up while everyone is frozen. Networks can't even move and make things, and I'm doing it. So I'm feeling real arrogant about it right now because I've been always saying that if you're independent, you could be prepared for anything. A recession. I didn't even know it was pandemic proof.
Can I say something? I want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the contribution for the album. But thank you for a couple months ago when I did the Gucci Bonfire, right? A lot of celebrities was looking at what I was doing. A lot of them was sending me DMs and shit, but they wouldn't really get behind me and support me because, you know, they still want that Gucci endorsement. But you came out and publicly fucked with me. So it takes a lot of just being you, being fucking Dame Dash, not going with the wave, not being a sheep. You know, I appreciate it.
Well, you know what the problem is with us culturally? I've been having this conversation lately. You know why people think I'm a unicorn the way I fight?
Why?
Because I'm the only one that swings on white people and black people, right? So I was asking a guy I know the other day, he's a shooter, right? Went to jail for it and all that. And I was like, yo, you ever shot at some white people? No. Why not? I'm not around. I'm like, so let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody black in this generation, decade, besides like a Farrakhan or somebody? And I'm not saying I'm against all white people. I'm just against racist black and white people and stupid people. Do you know anyone else that calls out white people besides me? Name one
No.
person.
No.
Now, if I were to say, do you know any black people that call out other black people and fight black people? How long is that list?
Fucking long.
Now, that's not a coincidence. I'm not even saying it for me individually. We are programmed to never, ever get at them and to only get at each other. Now, why do you think that is?
It's systematic programming to
But
bring the
why is
next
the question?
control, power.
But why would we listen to people that are not physically stronger than us? How are we able to be controlled? You want to know why?
Why?
Because we're programmed to think that they're the plug. We're programmed to think that if we fucking hit them, for some reason, we can't get shit done. But we'd rather kill somebody in our own culture and go to jail for it. We're less scared of that than fucking calling out some nerdy white dude. I don't understand it. But for some reason, I'm the only one that, because you know why? I'm not scared to fuck up the plug because I always make sure I am the plug. And they make us think that we can't do nothing without them. And they make us think, because you know, everyone's like, yo, protect the plug, right? That's what everyone will do. So as long as we think they're the plug, we're going to protect them. And they make us think they're the plug when they're not. They make us think we got to give them our culture for us to sell it back to our culture. We make them think that we think that for our music, unless they tell us it's good, like a Grammy, it's not really good. That shit don't make no sense. And that we should protect them. Like I should shoot at my brother before I shoot at you. And you the one that's oppressing me in my culture. Why? So I'm bringing awareness. I'm deprogramming. And that's my fight. You know, if you don't have nothing to fight for, then you're depressed. If you don't have a cause to fight for, someone, a love, something besides yourself, then you're not here for nothing. And you can't be here for selfish and self-preservation. You have to be here for something other than yourself. And you have to swing on the people that are hurting the people that you love.
So essentially, when I first went after Gucci, right? Everybody on my team told me I was crazy. When they sent me the emails telling me that they wanted to send a cease and desist and take legal action, it probably would have scared most people. You know what I mean? I took the cease and desist, printed it on the back of T-shirts, and did a motherfucking bonfire, which you came to. Thank you. For me, I 100% disagree. It's not about disrupting for the sake of disruption, but it's more or less. Somebody just fucking hit me. It's about standing for something and believing in it so wholeheartedly that you're not afraid of the consequences. You know, like death doesn't scare me. Bankruptcy doesn't scare me. Nothing scares me. I'm willing to stand for what I believe and die for what I believe. You know, and I think that if everyone had the same ethic or lack of fear, I think we would be in a different position culturally.
Well, I want to hear you say that when you have $1 billion or 50 million in the bank and you got that much to lose, if you still got that same fight. Because I've seen a lot of people talk that shit, but the minute they get a bag and they have something to lose, not to say you don't, but when it's like, yo, I'm on top and all this, they sell their friends out, they sell the culture out. And sometimes people think it's really convenient to be that way. The reason why I fuck with you is because you're really, really creative and you do shit. And you do shit. That's what I fuck with you about. And you're good at what you do. So when I saw your films, when you came to the gallery with Hassan, I was like, yo, this kid could really shoot. Like he could tell a story. And not many people have that ability to see a story and tell a story and do it. And I was like, you know, I didn't know you as a rapper at first or a musician. It was as an artist and a filmmaker. So you're good at making films. You're good at painting. You know, you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Which is will get you where you got to go. And you also can really rap. You know, you can do everything. So it's not so often that our real creatives are embraced and made popular because so many people are copying them. So like you're the kind of artist that everybody will copy from afar and no one will fucking publicly support. And why? Because you're gonna take their spot. And I know that because I'm not an artist that's in competition with you. And that's why I always told you, I was like, fuck the music business. It's crowded black. Go make those movies. You know? But at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
I want to say something. I want to say something. Thank you. I fucking love you. Since I started in this shit, right? Multiple platinum selling household name artists have peeled off my bag directly, right? Like stole records, stole clothing lines, stole brands, try to get in business with me and then peel the name and all types of crazy shit, right? You said, I want to see how you are when you got 20 million in the bank, because I know that's a whole different world, right? For me, the most important thing, the most important principle for me is legacy. I want to be remembered as the nigga who never sold his soul at any cost, stood for his people, and lived for his people. There's no camaraderie, there's no pride in selling out. You know what I mean? For me, there's no pride in that.
David, what I'm trying to tell you is I've heard niggas say that shit just like that. And when they get the bag, they sell the fuck out. I've heard that one before. It's like a nigga saying that he'll kill a nigga and not tell, but you don't know until he gets on the front line on some shit like that. But what I'm saying is you do have the ideals that would do that because you're talented to where you're not worried about somebody else or taking from somebody else that you know you could do it on your own. Yeah. So either way, that has to be tested. But until then, the thing that I'm telling you I fuck with is that at least you're saying that shit, but you're really out there fighting and you really, you know, I know your fight because I know what it is to be so far ahead of the game and better than everybody that everybody else is like, I just want to copy you. I don't
It's
want
me
you in
against
competition.
everyone, Dame. It's me against everyone.
Not me, not you against me.
No, but you're me. We're the same shit. When I look at you, when I look at you, beard and all, you know what I mean? Like, we the same shit, man, you know? It's us against everybody.
Yeah, but everybody's soft.
So that means we got a fucking advantage then.
That's how I feel. I feel like, especially in this moment, there's a lot of people with like guns and tanks, but they ain't got no bullets. I could take them with a 22 right now, and I'm going for it.
So why are you thriving in a fucking pandemic? Why everyone else is fucking crying and shit? Why are you thriving?
Because even since the day you met me, I said the model is to learn how to make money from the pool, residual income, and be able to be dependent on yourself. So, you know, like music used to be recession proof. And that's because people like to escape. They'll go to a party. They go to social gatherings. All of that because they don't like their home and their life. But in the pandemic, you gotta stay home. So music is not pandemic proof. But what's pandemic proof is essentials, liquor, drugs, and content. And that's what I've been invested in because I bought my own cameras. Because I got 6,000 square feet of my own with walls that have my names on them that I could shoot with only 3 people in a very safe environment. And I have editors. So I haven't laid off my staff. I've actually hired more people.
So dang. So in this musical climate, right? Streaming is down, streaming platforms is down, and I'm about to amass maybe $100,000 by the end of next week off of an album that I dropped on IG with no Apple, no Spotify, no record label, no motherfucking cosign. And I'm gonna tell the people that's looking why I feel like I'm built for this. Most artists that are on these labels or most artists who have been bred, they need teams of motherfuckers to create. They need the design team. They need the marketing team. They need the motherfucker. They need hundreds of people to do shit, and they've been spoiled. Me, on the other hand, I've never had shit my whole life. I had to learn how to get it from the jump. I had to be my own film videographer, my own editor, my own designer. You know what I mean? I had to learn how to do everything. So all the real creatives who've been in their bedroom for the last 5-10 years, who, you know what I mean, who taught themselves how to do shit, they're the people who are going to thrive in this, I believe. What do you think?
The reason why you're doing it is because you're a general and you're not a soldier. And generals win in wars. So, you're in a war even when everyone else is not. And you can thrive. Like, you've been doing concerts at Skid Row, bro. Like, you can do things, you deal with what's in front of you. You're used to it. So everyone that's pretending they're a boss has been pretending they're a boss because someone else is funding their boss. Someone else is funding their their generalism. But now, if you don't have real work, you can't pretend by going to a party. You can't pretend.
Damn, this nigga froze. Yo, you froze. Froze, nigga.
That's true. You can't pretend. Like, people can get
Yo.
shit. What did he say?
Yo, dang. I think this nigga's in a fucking tunnel or some shit. Dang.
Good.
Yo, hold on. We got to get him back in. Hold on. Yo, how's everybody doing right now? I'm gonna get him back on. Hold on 1 second. No pretending right now. Oh, the Hills got bad service. All right, we gonna jump back on. Everybody hop back on in a minute. I'm about to call him right now. We gonna jump back on. I love y'all.